Hello everybody and welcome back to the Realm of Vasten. It has been probably about a week since I recorded here because I spent a good deal of time upgrading to 1.13, which we are now currently in, and in the process, since I was already going to be working on it, I went ahead and pruned a bunch of chunks which were just explored but not built in, which there were a lot. It was a lot. Like, I think early in this world we went, do I have no food? I have no food. Okay. We went sort of looking for biomes and stuff like that, and we didn't have like any rules or anything set up of you know, not exploring certain areas or whatever like that. So it got a little large. So I took the opportunity to prune some of the overworld. I didn't prune the nether or the end, mostly because they weren't as bad. The end got a little bad, but it's okay because whenever we eventually go to work on Talatol, the city that was teleported to the end, which we're building over on White Sands right now, then maybe at that point I'll do that. But as of now, I think it's okay the way it is. So what pack I'm in? Well, I'm in 113. I'm using a Taste of Jerm texture pack because it's, excuse me, our texture pack is based heavily on that. Oh, sorry, I got some sort of like gnat or something, a hair, I don't know what it was in my mouth. So our pack is basically, I mean, Jerm originally built our pack, well, originally, it's not like it was years ago, it was like 2 months ago, built our pack, and we started with this as a base pack and then just changed a few things like that. All the concrete is all sort of the special textures, and there's a few special things like black wool is a void, that kind of stuff. So I have not talked to Jerm/Prideceratops and see if they are planning on updating it. If they aren't or are too busy or whatever, that is totally cool. I can do it. But if they are so inclined, then by all means, I'll let that happen. So right now we're in the 113 version of Low Taste of Jerm, which is super cool. So what are we going to do here today? Well, you know, I'm back in White Sands, as you can see, because I've been away in the Banking Clan for 3 episodes. I think it's time. You know, the blue concrete is not bad. It's really, it's bold. I mean, it's really bold. I kind of grew used to like the shingle tiled sort of look that we had, but you know, it's not bad. And actually, I like the light blue, the way it sort of works there. It's not terrible. I did do one thing I can show you here if I can manage to fly. Maybe. There we go. I did do one thing where I finished, what was it, yesterday, I'm thinking? Yeah, I finished this one. I added the last of the onion domes on here, and this still needs to be detailed just a bit. No, I'll take care of that. Where I like, let me find one that I did it. Here, okay, this top one. I like this top one the best. There's no way I stick this landing, is there? Almost no way. Except for I did. Oh, yeah, even with some lag. So if you look at that, I can't zoom in, but if you look at that one right there, see how it's not flat going across the top? It looks like there's little support things that are holding the onion dome in place. I really like that. What I like to do is come around and kind of do that to all these. This one's not going to be an onion dome. I think this one's just going to be a flat top. But I think, all in all, honestly, I think the palace is done. Now, the onion dome was the last thing I need to add. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm not going to add a bridge and all that kind of stuff, but what I want to move into is sort of the interior and the lore writing part of this, which I'm excited about. You know, I'm excited about. I think that there's a lot to be done. There are some things I don't love as I'm just flying over here. It's so jerky still. I'm missing Optifine right now, but like this is very plain coming down here. I don't love that. I know I've talked about this 1,000 times, but I have one of my very few sort of building rules is to not have a section that is 3 by 3 of the same material, the same depth. I think that's just what I like. Everyone has their own taste, but see, this is like a section of like 5 by 20 that's all the same, and I just think it needs to be broken up, whether it be windows or ornamental things or a land, you know, a balcony, something like that, a bridge even. There could absolutely be a bridge that kind of goes across there. That would be kind of cool, actually. I might do that. But yeah, I think we're in a good place now to actually start really working. As you can see over here, this is where I've been mining all the sand for the sandstone underneath this palace. If this were real Minecraft, this thing would definitely crash down because I have mines about 1 block below it that stretch fairly large around here so I can get all the sandstone that I need to build this whole thing. So, you know, I think what I want to start with is probably the most important room. It probably makes sense to start there. And that is where I started this episode. That is the throne room of the three princes. Now, the three princes are here because their father left and went on an expedition that he's not been heard from since. Maybe we'll write some lore around that. But so Parker and Sawyer and Marcus are now in charge of this district. Now, this is not the entire world. They're just in charge of this district. And their father was kind of like a, I don't know what you'd call it, like a, Pride always used the word oligarch. I always use the word like mob boss or mafia boss, but you get the idea. Basically, it's like a captain, like they head up the gambling, they head up the boat racing in this area, and that's how they make their living. Because people come from all over to bet on the ice boat races here. Which, by the way, we're gonna have an ice trade like by next episode, so maybe we'll get working on the ice boat racetrack. I need to convince somebody to come over here and make us some slime ball launchers. But so I have two basic thoughts about this and how I'm gonna work it out. I definitely want to do some sort of colored interior with all these being landings, I think, going the whole way up. I want to see from, if not the very bottom, at least close to the bottom, like maybe even just from like right here. Like maybe this would be a good place to put like the main floor, and then this would be like a basement area. And I want to do some colored walls, probably terracotta, I'm thinking, and then landings as it goes up, and then like the main throne will be like on this like brick ring, I think, probably something like that. Now, I want to do spiral staircases going up, probably two that spiral together. These staircases are just so I can get up there right now. And then I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to do a landing here for one throne, a landing here for one throne, and a landing here for one throne. And then over here, maybe this will be like the walkway or something. So we'll try to get the staircases to end to meet sort of up there. So in that case, maybe we should actually, oh boy, can I do this? No, if I hit this, I will definitely crash into the wall and die, right? Definitely. Yeah, I just need to walk up here. So maybe I don't have any materials. Darn it. Maybe I do. Let me check. Down here, over here. Yeah, I think so. It's been a week. Did I say that? Did I mention that? It's been a week since I've recorded from here. So I kind of forget where everything is, but oh yeah, good. I'm in good shape. Actually, let me grab this too. Why not? And the stairs too, just to round it out. Good. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking 3 landings for the 3 princes, and then 2 staircases that all end right up there. So what we should probably do is stop at the 4th landing that's not a throne. Probably that makes the most sense. Let's go there. And then kind of work out. I'm kind of thinking like a semicircle almost. I kind of accidentally already almost did a spiral staircase. I don't know why. This is part of the building process, I suppose. But all right, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that, oh, you know what? The throne should be at this level. They should be at this level for sure. So here's what we'll do. We will extend all of this out like this. All I want to work on really today mainly is like the throne rooms, and just kind of get those set up. And then what we'll do down the road is continue the interior design. But I think it's important to have a good view for these three princes. I think what we're going to do is we're going to call them exiled princes, which I think is going to fit the lore of this town. Oops, better, because like if they were actually royal princes, they would have more power here than like a mob boss situation. So I think what we'll do is we'll call them exiled princes. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe like their father was driven out of his kingdom, and they came here to live and decided to make a living with the ice boat racetrack. Yeah, I like that. That's a bit of a juicy bit of lore. You know, I have been inspired. Last episode, by the way, so 2 episodes ago, I decided that I would start during every episode talking about my influences. Like, instead of like viewer mail or comment of the day that some, you know, kind of bigger YouTubers can do, which is awesome, but that's not absolutely realistic for someone of my size, as I just talked about 2 episodes ago. I decided that instead I would do who are my influences, and I like that idea, and I think I'm going to go with it. However, that being said, I actually forgot to do it last episode, so I've only done 1 episode, but today I want to talk about Grumpy Owl, because Grumpy Owl and I have just recently sort of become internet friends, and talked about, I got into, what am I doing? What's happening here? Oh, okay. Okay. Everything's all messed up. I talked about his home series, which, if you haven't watched his home series, I can't recommend it enough. I really think it's a game changer as far as a Minecraft. It's not really a Let's Play, I guess, because it's creative mode, but I think it's like a game changer in world building because of the cinematics and the voiceovers and all that kind of stuff that Grumpy adds, and has other people, YouTubers in particular, and viewers and all that kind of stuff too. And I feel like the production value is so cool, and on top of that, this is weird. Is this not the same? Oh, you know what? I got it. It's got to come out. Okay. On top of that, he does like what I would call is maybe what we do is like macro lore, right? Like the really big lore. And I'm not saying that Home doesn't do that, but I mean, what I really enjoy about Grumpy's series and about just the way he approaches it is I really enjoy the micro lore, like the very specific lore, like the stories. They're like, it's like a letter from just a dude who's trying to get home to his wife in a caravan or something, you know? I find that to be so juicy and so cool, and that is what I want to add more to Vasten, you know? Oh, shoot. Fly. Okay, we're fine. Everyone stop worrying. You guys were so concerned. That's what I want to start adding to Oh, you know what? That's really good. I like that. You add a little bit of design on the bottom of this, and that is going to be solid. That's going to be solid. I like it. Okay. Good. Anyway, so getting back to my influences. So Grumpy is today's influencer of the episode because for one thing, first, super nice dude and really welcoming, and I just kind of, I didn't just join Twitter, but I just kind of, I don't want to say got active because I wouldn't even describe it as active, but I started writing things on Twitter, which if you want, by the way, Fixxitt 412, the same as my YouTube name, 2 X's, 2 T's, 412 on Twitter. I say stuff now. I don't just link my YouTube account, my YouTube videos. Occasionally I say things. Anyway, so he's been really welcoming and encouraging and tweeting out and, you know, saying, hey guys, check out Fix and his world and all that kind of, I just, you know, I've always loved the idea. Oh, really? I don't have any more torches. I bet I do on here. I've always loved the concept that small YouTubers stick together instead of compete, because I don't view it as we're competing. I think that we're all playing off of each other, and that is it's so cool, and I love it, and I love watching all the other videos, which I do like all the time. Yeah, and just get inspired from all these other things. I mean, I could name so many people that I've just recently sort of become in contact with thanks to Grumpy, and it's just cool. So listen, you can go check out his home series. It's really cool, and enough about that. But it's awesome, and the voiceover work and all that kind of stuff is super cool. And check out other small YouTubers, and that's going to be the folk. Oh, really, you jerk! Oh boy, I don't have a bow on me. Oh no! Oh, gee. Where's my bow? I don't have my bow. Okay, okay, kill yourself, skeleton. Anyway, look. So this has been a bit of a mess of a beginning of an episode. I don't even have food still. Let me get building. I'm just going to build this. I'm going to build the thrones, and I might start working out the staircase because that's going to be a little bit tedious, and work out how exactly that's going to go. And then we'll come back and talk about how the throne design is going to work out. Okay, I'll be back in just a minute. I've done quite a bit of building. You know, I noticed that I say the word well entirely too much. Has anyone else noticed that? It's like a verbal tick or something. I've got to get rid of it. No more saying the word well, I've noticed, especially like right after I get back from a break, or like, you know, the first time I've recorded for a day, I'll start by saying Well, here we are. Well, there I just did. I stopped myself though. I just said whoa. You can say whoa. That's allowed. I've got to eliminate that. I've got to eliminate that from my own thing. So I've done some building. I can't fly. I've done some building over the last day, and here we are. Let's see. Okay, so what I wanted to work on is the 3 thrones, and then I wanted to decorate the rest of the room later. Well, I kind of decorated the rest of the room today. I was just chatting with Swan and Fire a little bit and doing some building and blah 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 whatever. Here we are. So whoa, how did he catch on fire? From the glass. I don't think I knew that. It's not all completely done. I think I ran out of, yeah, I ran out of terracotta. So okay, so oh no, I finished. Oh yeah, well I was gonna do this all in the blue glazed terracotta, and then I didn't have enough, so I kind of did this design, which is cool because that works here. Now you may notice that this looks very similar to what I did in the banking clan. Yeah, it does. It does. I really liked it, and it's kind of a similar thing. But so here's the lore behind it. So there's 3 princes in this kingdom: Marcus, Parker, and Sawyer, and they each take turns running it. So I think, let's see, how did we do it? We did Marcus does the night, Parker does the afternoon, and Sawyer does the morning. I think that's how we did. So each of them has their own responsibilities. Well, I think that was right. So what I did was I wanted 3 thrones up here where the glass is, and I wanted no railing here. So, because if you came up here, because remember, these are not necessarily the most magnanimous of princes. They run kind of a gambling ring situation here. So they want people, I think, to be uncomfortable. So if you come up here, and each of them is represented by a different color, based on, what did I do this? Yeah, like morning, the red, kind of like a red morning sun. I don't know. I just need a 3rd color. And yellow for the afternoon, and then blue for the night. So if you walk in here and you're standing here and you're like, I'm sorry that I, owe you all of my iron ingots or something like that, they want you to feel uncomfortable. They want you to feel like you could fall off here. That's kind of part of their intimidation factor. So these are their 3 thrones, real simple little thrones, but I think it's kind of cool. And the dome, I think, works out really well. Here, there's some seating here for like the peanut gallery. They can make judges. And if someone, if they've had enough and someone's not paying their debts, then boop, off they go, right off the balcony, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we should put like a walkout over here that they can get launched off of if they're not cooperating or something like that. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to have some colored like terracotta on these walls, but honestly, there's not enough room. Even though this looks big enough, it would make it so much smaller to reduce this in, and I didn't feel that it was good. So what I think I'm going to do is come in later, maybe next episode, who knows, and do some pillars and just some depth things, because right now it looks really plain. But I think the guts of this, and yes, I know it's very similar to what we did in the banking clan, but I think it kind of works for a big open throne room. And this is what I originally envisioned was going to be a throne down here with this whole thing wide open. But I think I like this better. I like making people crawl up all these steps to go talk to the prince and all that kind of stuff. I think it's pretty cool. Also, while I was there, I added in this walkway, which is just a way, I've talked before how I want this whole thing to be really interconnected. And this is just another walkway out kind of over to the wall. This is over in this area. Okay, see where we are. So this goes into this tower, and then this leads into this room, which then this leads down. If you take this down to here, oh, I should put that's in the wrong slot. Put a torch over there. And this goes down to here, and then this is the actual main entrance. So that's how you get there. But I love how interconnected this whole place is. I can't fly. Okay, there we go. I love how interconnected it is. I really, I really like the build. I know I made the build, and you're not supposed to be like, I love my own build, but I do. I kind of love this one. This one I think turned out really well. It's not, it's all the details not done yet, but I think that the overall build is it's pretty nice. And like, again, just some I think I put everything away. Yeah. Just some like pillars coming down here and things like that are going to be really nice. I actually really like, I use some of the stripped acacia wood. I'm definitely going to use those going up here. So that's going to be what I do sort of, maybe in between episodes or next episode or something like that. Yeah, anyway, so hey, don't forget, check out Grumpy Owl's channel description, or is it the description of this video. And oh yeah, you know, one other thing too I should say. I think I'm going to make it a rule that of the people that I say influenced me, I'm not going to like, if they play with me on one of the servers, if I'm playing with them, then maybe I won't mention them, because I think it's like, it's obvious that how much those people inspire me. Like, I'm talking about like all the Villagecraft guys. I'm talking Jerm and Pride, Tremp, just all the guys who build here, you know, the War Girls and those things. I think it'd be kind of weird if I talked about them since I play with them. But yes, I don't want it to go. I don't want it to be misunderstood that those are enormous influences on me, and just amazing builders and videos I just find really entertaining and like. So anyway, that's it for me. I'm done. The three thrones are the three princes of White Sands. Good. What a screenshot too. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for coming by. I really do appreciate it very much. Please subscribe to my friends. Please hey, find me on Twitter. I do Twitter now. And as always, you can check out my Discord, which I am always addicted to, as my wife claims, and is probably right. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.